Right? Everybody get on the fucking YouTube. Boost these views real quick. They pad those numbers. Oh, that's what they doing? They swelling. They boosting, Mo. Mm-hmm. Wait, what was it again?
Yeah.
What?
0, 1. Mine? Me?
Yeah. This one. What's this one again? I just said it. No, the code.
Oh,
he's like, I don't want to do it on stream.
He's like,
not even.
no,
yeah, well, that code is used for some other stuff.
Gotcha.
You know, cards maybe, accounts maybe.
Accounts even.
Your whole life, son. I'm just like, oh, it's 3. And next week y'all gonna meet a guy. He's like, yeah, I'm here for the podcast. what are you here for? I'm Shell today. I got his ID, got his cars. I even got his car. Oh my god. He was like, yo, bro, like, I can be funny too.
I'm not really somewhere to go to sleep. Hell with y'all podcast.
Oh. Well, these hands.
These chicks are wild.
Right, he like,
We're back here again for another podcast.
I said these chicks are wild.
Episode 3. How's everybody doing today?
good.
Good. Everybody doing good? Fantastic. Good.
Had an incident.
I am Scoop 23 to my left,
Sean 44.
to my immediate right,
8-0.
and directly in front of me.
Trey B. Dippin'.
And in the picture.
Shaka 4343.
Alright, back again, gentlemen. So look, let's get right to it. What's everybody playing currently? Let's just go around robin. What's everybody playing? Trey, we'll start out with you.
No more A. Heavily. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm also upset.
Feelings hurt.
Yeah, nah, it's one of those games where we talked about it last week. It's one of those games where if you get mad because you're dying a lot, it's not a game for you because you're gonna die like
lot.
300 to 400 times per session. Not even playing. But that's what I'm playing. Having a lot of fun with this week.
I would say for me, actually I haven't really been on the stick this week too much. Today.
Why not explain yourself, young
Oh,
man?
because you know, you pay for files, you think, oh yeah, I got the top of the line package. And then it don't work. I just got the F and the I don't have the O and the S.
Why?
So, but it, you know, I actually just started on that Mortal Kombat, so I'll just say I'm playing that.
Okay. Me, I've been playing mainly. I've been playing that Mortal Kombat 11 beta, and that thing is nothing but truth so far. Also, still been playing the Division 2, but as far as this week, a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 beta. Sean?
Being the gaming extraordinaire that I am, I'm currently playing the Mortal Kombat beta, Sekiro, Outward, Division 2, and I even popped in a little Borderlands 2 earlier today, and I'm not kidding. I literally played all those games today. Just today.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Alright.
This morning. I got on
time today.
I got on Sekiro,
Cuz.
got smashed for like, I don't know, like good hours. Played Borderlands for like 30 minutes or so. Just run around shooting. That was too high level.
Real quick. I got something to add to your question earlier. The drunkard. I got the keys. So, this is what you do. I'm just gonna give you. Yeah. So what you do? I'm talking about Sekiro. So there's a part where you fight this drunkard, and so basically I'm gonna keep it short. So you sneak around to the backside. There's two guys.
Shield guy.
No, there's two when you go through the little back portal.
Oh yeah, in the house. Yeah, I took care of them cats.
So, and then come around, the first guy with the shield, yeah, him, big dude gonna get up, then you run and get the arrow dude, and then just slightly take out everybody. Now here's the key. Once you take out everybody, there's a guy in the cut. You met the guy yet?
By the water?
Yeah.
That you talk to and he helps?
Yeah.
No, I got that.
So don't call on him until everybody except the drunk.
Oh no, I got that part down. I just...
Oh, that is easy money, baby.
Oh no, when the drunk came out, his man was sliding that blade across my whole body. And I only got 2 healings. And so if I get damaged before I get to him...
It took me. Actually, I had to use... You know how sometimes you build up the second revive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to use those.
I don't have the second revive. I don't know where to go to get it. And it's because I was hanging out I've been in the past. Ever since I unlocked the bell, I've been in the past. I hadn't even advanced to the other side. So like, I haven't fought the horse dude yet with the spear. I didn't fight the bull. I didn't fight the mini boss, the chain ogre. I ain't fight none of them yet.
That's what.
No.
You're funny as shit.
You know, it's funny. I was
that.
gonna ask you, where are you at now?
So, I'm a little bit past where he's at,
Okay.
and then
But
I'm at the bull again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you officially at?
I'm still kind of at the beginning. I think I've only beaten like 1 mini boss, which was it's like a month or something with spear. He's pretty serious.
Okay, yeah, I think I beat him.
I beat
right
him,
past
which
him.
I ain't gonna lie.
So I'm not
I don't know
too
how
far.
I beat him, and then I can't beat the regular versions of him. They be spearing
Listen,
me up.
get
taking
your
my
head
whole
rocked
life.
9,000. That's all I'm saying. That's why, like I said, that's why.
Definitely
Is it
harder.
a death simulator?
Absolutely.
Pretty much.
It is harder.
You gotta be in the mindset. You just gotta be ready.
It is harder than any other From Software game. I can guarantee that.
You just gotta be
Now,
ready.
maybe once you get it down, feel like it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to worry about bosses having like super high health. They don't have high health. You just have to get to the death flow. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only real difference. It's like bosses, but still, even then, your character dies in 1 to 2 hits by most people.
I was watching another guy's stream. His
Jeez.
health bar was like quadruple in mine, and I'm like,
Hey, Shocker, you want some chips, bro? Right.
Yeah, I seen.
Just
You know what's
come up
funny?
with
I
that.
seen that too. I was watching some random dude stream the other day when I was
Ain't no alcohol on stream, bro.
when I was around. I forget what I was doing, but I was watching the dude, and Cuz health bar was definitely like 3 times the length that I seen, and I'm like, yo, how
Where
you
they
get
do
that?
that at?
You know what I'm
This
saying?
old buddy had like 6 gourds.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
I was like, yeah.
Equipment was on fleet. He had everything. You know what I'm saying? Cuz had every, like, I'm like,
No,
he got
I will say this. I will say this.
Where's that?
I was leveling up. I was grinding a little bit, so I got some moves that you didn't have. Like when somebody jabs at you with the spear, you might have that by now. You dodge forward and kick the joint to the ground.
Yeah. I haven't used it yet. That dude, that spear dude that you fought, I skipped that whole part. So, you know the bridge?
The guy, yeah.
I jumped in the water on accident. And the back, yeah.
It's circuit. I literally have to turn around now and run back and then jump into the water because you gotta run by like 5 arrow guys, the fat dude on the bridge. You gotta run by so many extra people going the regular route. So I just turn around and jump off the side.
That's one thing I'll say about From Software. They know how to make level design. Like, that shit is crazy. Like how intricate and like how many shortcuts they'll set up.
Yeah,
like
you
one
wouldn't
area.
even think it was a shortcut.
Yeah, like.
You're like, who's gonna swim upstream? And I swim upstream and it's like, what? I was like,
Okay.
Somebody thought this through.
You know what happened? When I jumped in the water, I forgot that old buddy could swim. I'm like,
Who can swim?
secure.
Oh yeah.
I already could swim, so I'm like, I thought it was instant death. I had never
We
jumped in the
still
water
had
like
to do that.
water like that.
You know what though? You know what? Y'all talking about Sekiro. I was playing an Outward, man. And Outward is hard.
What?
Outward. So it's like this RPG channel, indie type almost, that just came out called Outward, where like the game ain't easy. You're not a superhero. You're not the main character. You are not the main. You are a villager,
Hold on.
and you owe debts.
A game where you're not even the main character.
You're not the main. You're not the main character, bro. Like yo, I'm telling you, I was playing that show.
Simulator.
I was playing. Yes. No, because for real, I got body bagged. Like they don't. So they did this. They set it up to where it's like your character doesn't die. You just get knocked out.
Is that joint only on PC?
No, it's on PlayStation also.
Okay. It's not on Xbox?
I think it's on Xbox.
Because like I heard about it like a couple days ago, but I didn't really say too much.
But I got knocked out and captured. I was in a bandit camp, fought a guy, knocked me out, left me right there where I laid down. Woke back up, conditions hurt, my character's thirsty, you over here dying of hunger and thirst. Man, I sat there, I just skated, man. I grabbed my stuff and skated. I'm like, I ain't fighting him, dog. I skated on him. One of the guys I did fight though had like low health, but like I've been playing, I got to a dungeon a couple times.
Real live, every time you get knocked out on that game, the screen fades to black. All you hear is, get him, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Nah, man, that screen faded. I was waiting for that snake.
Right.
Right there, baby. That's the classic right there.
But I mean, the joint's hot though. That was just a trip down memory lane.
Speaking of Borderlands,
Playing a little bit.
So we get right into it.
Yeah, speaking of Borderlands, so
HD versions for the Handsome Collection, which includes Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel.
yeah, I never played the pre-sequel.
No, I ain't played right either. I ain't
It
even
wasn't
played
done by
it.
Gearbox. It was done by there's another team, another 2K team out of Austin or something like that. But what did y'all think of the Borderlands 3 trailer?
We'll start with me. Oh man.
Let's start with you.
Oh man.
You started naming them off.
King of the Looters is back! Ain't nothing better than Borderlands. Oh man, Borderlands. I've been playing Borderlands since Borderlands 1. Now I did skip the pre-sequel.
Everybody has.
But I played Borderlands 1 and 2 and pretty much all the DLC. You know what I'm saying? What, you didn't? Oh.
Nah, never played Borderlands.
For you guys.
Borderlands is first-person shooter. You know, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, true.
I'm not saying it. I'm not by any means going to deny its legacy. I know it's a game that's got its fan base locked down, obviously. Especially watching the Borderlands 3 trailer just now. I can see the appeal, the absurdity behind it, like a pure looter shooter. Sells, and the graphics looks beautiful.
So,
Yeah,
Shocker,
Division
is your first looter shooter?
The Division is the only looter shooter.
That's what I'm saying. That's the first one that you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And the reason for that is because it's third person.
Yeah.
He doesn't do Shocker doesn't do first person.
Oh, you're playing that.
Hey, Shockers, let me ask you.
When he talks, I point out a screen.
Why don't you like first person? It's because like it makes you motion sickness.
Yeah, it really is just that. I mean, not motion sickness per se, but it is disorienting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey,
You
Larry.
ever spend too much playing something hard?
And then I'm not that good at them anymore.
Hey, Larry.
True.
Just get them to the curve back. Cool. What's up?
Hey, don't look me in my eye, bro. That's gay.
Facts.
As I was saying, the whole Borderlands 3 thing is, basically, I'm excited because not that they started it, right? Kinda.
It's more
What's
so
the first looter shooter?
Diablo.
No, looter shooter specifically.
I think it was Borderlands 1.
You said my first time.
No, the first looter shooter. I
Oh,
want to say,
period? Like the innovator of it?
That's what they were claiming during the Borderlands 1 show. It was basically the first looter
Sonic.
shooter.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. It don't matter.
Regardless, the DLC's funny, it's hilarious, all of it, and I'm really looking forward to find more about the villains because Borderlands 2 had like one of the best villains. I love that villain. I love Jack.
Yeah, what's his name? Happy.
Even
Handsome Jack.
Even after he got a little sadistic.
Butt stallion.
Hey, shut up. What's his name?
He ate a diamond pony named Butt Stallion.
Yep.
He was like, Butt Stallion, and we thought he was lying at the beginning of the game until you hear the pony come up and make noise.
Yeah, there's a couple dudes in the trailer that they showed that kind of look like they could potentially be villains. I thought the trailer was dope. I watched it like 2 or 3 times. I thought it was dope. I will say it does pretty much like it looks exactly like what everybody mostly wanted. Like it just looks like another Borderlands from top to bottom. Like the environments look like Borderlands. Obviously the cell shading, all the guns, all your crazy characters. The 4 new characters look crazy. And they still got all the characters from the classics joint too.
The new vehicles.
I seen Tiny Tina, which I'm glad she's coming back.
She's
It was like pow, and I was like,
Yeah, she was
Same thing.
Yeah, she was a character in the second one. She was in the story. Like, you didn't play her there, but she was in the story. But she was definitely one of the best characters in that second one. But they really should. But she's in there. Vault Hunters from the second joint are in there. Even some of the Vault Hunters from the first one are in there.
My man Brick playing the sax.
Yeah,
He was killing that jump.
So, I'm looking forward to that joint. You know what I'm saying? I will say, like,
Why was Brick? No, go ahead.
I will say, if you were looking for something just based off of just the trailer, because obviously that's the only thing they really gave us. Like, they talked about it during the panel. But if you were looking, and I hate to say this, but it looks like Borderlands like 2.5. You know what I'm saying? But if you are a fan of Borderlands,
The thing with that one, I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at this and I see a company that's basically giving the fans more of what they already want.
yeah, which is true. But you know, at the same time, you know, some.
I think this is like the Dragon Ball Z setup. I don't think they're trying to really give you anything.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No,
but I mean,
I
it's
don't
just,
want anything.
it's just, I don't either.
I want Borderlands.
Yeah, exactly.
The
I just think,
you remember
you know,
the Twerk DLC?
Yeah.
By the way, that was what I was playing earlier. The amount of customer jump.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, some people will.
I was like,
some people will say like, oh,
I was like,
this just looks more of the same copy and paste. Like, they didn't do anything.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
sexual jokes,
But I'm still with it, so it's still gonna be a day one.
sexual innuendos.
Kato?
For me, I would say my reaction to the trailer is it out yet? Like, can I get it? Can I download it right now? Because it's good looking. Like, and I feel like, you know, just to kind of tack on to what you were already talking about just now, like, and what Chakra is talking about, I don't need this new innovative game. Like, Borderlands 2 was great as it is. Literally, you give me a good story to begin with, and then the DLCs are good as well. That's all I need. Oh yeah. Nugget game, bang bang, nugget game. But yeah, chicken nuggets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I don't need this new thing, right? And I think that's the problem with a lot of these companies, right? You can just take Call of Duty, right? They give you the same thing, and they're like, oh, we took this out, and then 3 years later we're gonna add it back in, and we're gonna do this. And then, you know what I mean? Like, nah, just keep it the same, and then, you know, mix it up. People gonna buy it as long as it's good. Borderlands 2 was good. If it is a 2.5, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Yes, my man.
Didn't I tell you no?
It
was like,
Alright.
ain't nobody supposed to see what's in here.
I will say at this point, I feel like gamers will just buy anything.
You think gamers will just buy anything?
Okay, no,
We're at that point.
Hold on, no.
Let's just be honest. Like,
No.
I'm trying to say people.
Gamers didn't buy Battleborn.
yeah, that's true.
Gamers didn't buy Lawbreakers, really.
True.
Not enough of them, at
They didn't
least.
buy Battleborn. They didn't buy
true.
Lawbreakers.
But I mean, Battleborn was trash. So let's be honest.
It wasn't trash.
When you gonna buy that?
Better than Overwatch at the
When am I
time.
gonna buy Battleborn? Let's be honest. Like, you had Battleborn.
Support
you had-
Gearbox, buy Battleborn.
You had Battleborn, you had Overwatch. And it's like, which one was you gonna buy? Be real with yourself. Battleborn or Overwatch? You gonna buy Overwatch?
No, I'm not
Better game.
I'm not doubting that.
That's not even debate.
You know what I'm saying?
I like they were
way
dumb.
better game.
They made a terrible choice. You don't release your game when something you know the way more high profile games dropping.
And I know just that
3
last
weeks later
later probably created some comments. We got over there.
Justified said, "What y'all eating?"
Man, look.
Them Nuggets player.
We got the spread courtesy of the fiance, JoJo,
Yes, sir.
and
She like,
and then he said he said Borderlands 3 is just 2.5.
Yeah, it is, and that's fine. At least in my opinion, like, it's fine. Better graphics, more areas, more guns. Even though I think that's a lie.
Better pizza.
Hey, look. Hey, look.
I know you did it, right?
Hey, look. No. That is true. Hey, real quick. I don't know if my man Hypnotic's in the chat yet, but he said something the other day, what you just said about the whole, like, because Gearbox, they love to do 1 billion guns. When it's like low key, it's like 30 shotguns that are all the same.
They're all the same. It has like one
different color. Hold on. It's like
same gun. One has
color.
a centerpiece that points up.
Before y'all
and it's
start,
the same gun, and then one joint points down.
Before y'all start trying to throw them shots out there,
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure Anthem got the same gun.
I don't even know.
With different levels.
I don't even
no
know.
difference, but look, okay. You have to admit this though. Even if a gun looked very similar and it had maybe one attachment or two different, the gun's always handled differently.
Yeah.
You would never really did get the same gun, and you didn't even break into the legendary.
I did by myself finding a gun.
Conference call? I know you remember the conference call. That was the hallway clear.
Yeah, that was
That gun was. That was alien.
Everybody's invited.
Right.
Pretty much.
I know you remember the turtle shield? That was to make you slow.
I do.
But your shield would be so damn high you could just eat them bullets.
What's everybody else saying over there?
Wait. Your opinion on Borderlands 3? I didn't hear it.
I haven't watched
He didn't
it.
watch the trailer.
That's why
I think Larry had just watched it.
Yeah, I literally just watched it. Like I said, it looks, Snoop will know what I'm saying. Snoop will know what I'm saying when I say this. It looks Blade Runner beautiful.
It was what?
Blade Runner
It looks
beautiful.
Blade Runner beautiful.
Oh, that's another thing I was thinking about. The art style. Oh my god. The reason I like art style because
Beautiful. It looks disgusting, but great.
I remember reading or watching that back in the day, their game actually used to look like Fallout. You remember that Game Informer, like before the game came out? Y'all had like that highly realistic like look, and they was like, people kept thinking that the game looked like Fallout, and they was like, you know what? Let's switch our art style around. I'm like, I'll be honest with you. Other than the first game, because even though the first game was fire, the coloring was drab. So it was like, we got brown, light brown, a little bit of dark brown here and there, and some more brown. Like, bruh.
Doodle brown.
Right.
That's all,
More brown.
It's like they just dropped you into like a desert, and then that was it. There was nothing else, no color. There's Borderlands 2 fixed. And obviously from the trailer, Borderlands 3 feeling to fix it more, with a whole damn city is one of the places.
Right.
Trash.
Alright, so what's he?
Any more thoughts?
Where we at?
Justified said it'll still be a better little shooter than Anthem, which you
Yeah.
said, bro.
No, I'm yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
I think
table agrees. The table agrees.
some of these
The Alliance has a symbol.
Right.
Some
exactly.
of these looters are. I do feel like they have potential. I feel like Anthem has potential. I'll be completely honest. I don't feel like the developer has the potential to really show off Anthem's potential at this moment. They would be better off. I know it's BioWare, and they're really good with story.
And we know why that
But we're
is.
talking about a genre they do not have anything else in. The gameplay systems they chose for Anthem, garbage. Straight garbage. The only good thing is the guns can feel good, the flying feels good, and because it's Mass Effect style, the powers feel good. But
Combo systems.
the way the weapons are designed, the extra stuff that comes on the weapons, the fact that all the weapons look the same, you get 3 of one type and you rock that whole type. That's it.
Yeah, no, I
And
didn't.
even the legendary had like somebody grabbed a gold throw or something and threw it on there, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it was the same gun.
Yeah.
The same gun. They're like, we threw a little bit of cloth on there.
Yeah,
It's different. No, it's the same gun.
I have a statement and a question.
It's not enjoyable. Loot.
We'll tell 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
First question is, who made this contribution to the table?
I
No, but seriously, you seem like you kind of disagree a little bit with
What, Anthem?
With what he said.
I mean, I agree with the guns things for sure. I think the powers in Anthem are amazing. Like I think that's what separates Anthem from the other looter shooters that are out there. The one thing I will say though, and I think GameSpot was the one who brought up this point. Like everybody, I'm gonna say everybody, but a lot of people were excited for Borderlands, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing, like they said, the landscape of the looter shooter has drastically changed since Borderlands 2 came out back in 2012. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different now with games like Division, like Anthem, like Destiny. You know what I'm saying? So like it's very different. So it is going to be Go ahead, Shocker.
Hey, random question. What were, besides Borderlands and Destiny 2, besides Borderlands, Destiny 2, the Division, what other looter shooters are there? Or should I ask, what's come out between Borderlands and Destiny? Because between those two...
Nothing.
Division and Anthem.
No. He said what came out between Borderlands and Division. Nothing's in between.
And Destiny.
And Destiny.
I mean, I'm sorry. I meant to say
Are those
between them.
like, those are the only four?
And Diablo.
No.
Diablo
is, it's not a shooter, but it's a looter-based game. It's the one that originally had loot in the game out of all these games. You know what I'm saying? Look at the release date.
No, hold on.
Look,
Diablo is the originator on the loot.
Yes.
Okay, so if you don't know, looter shooter is its own genre now.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I think Lyric's talking about specifically just looter shooters.
Yeah,
as far as if we're talking all looters, then that's more than just those 5 games.
Yeah. If we're talking looter shooters, then I would say Division and Destiny.
Well, shoot, what about all looters? Because I can't think of that many.
Yeah, I would have to look it up. Because I couldn't name them all off the top of my head.
I know you can't go to.
But the thing, the bottom line, the point I'm saying is, the landscape has definitely changed since Borderlands 2 came out.
Borderlands 2 came out in 2012.
2012, right. So that's
one time in 7 years, bro.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So the thing that GameSpot was saying is it's going to be interesting to see how people react to that style of looter shooter again, because it's been so long. And obviously the comparisons are gonna be compared to Destiny, to Division, to Anthem.
Then I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I feel like this leads into something else.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best feature, or what is the best thing about Borderlands 2? And I honestly think if you know...
Story and characters for me.
Story and characters.
Okay.
You? Did you play Borderlands 2? No? Just no? No, Larry hasn't. So, my opinion, at least when you compare it to the current state, the loot itself, the way you get it, the way the chests open up really cool, like that big, I don't want to call him by his name, but the bad, big dude, Goliath with the chest on his back. Gotta defeat him so he can drop and then get the chest off his back.
Interesting comment. Ray Rodriguez said...
Oh, that's Ray.
Ray.
Tell Ray I said he a hoe.
He said PSO, the OG looter.
Oh, funny.
Right though.
Fantasy Star Online.
Anyway.
100 games.
Hold on. But I just want anybody else who's watching to know, because I heard my man call somebody a hoe. We know Ray personally. You know, we're not calling fans hoes.
Oh yeah,
we literally know him. He lived down the street.
Ray know what time it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
he'd be brother man if it wasn't for Larry.
Yeah, sure.
Same streets. Same-ish boat. Shocker, you know what I'm saying?
So next topic. Mortal Kombat 11 beta.
Let me start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start with
Mortal
the
Kombat
beta.
11 beta, right.
Alright, so
I said you just came off of just playing?
I'm fresh off.
Fresh off of just playing.
So
we got it.
This game is gonna be a problem. For me specifically, because you know I be loving the fighters. And the only reason I stopped playing DBZ fighters is because the cats got stupid on it. You know what I mean? The combo was just retarded. Like when Brawly dropped, it was over, right? So I stopped playing that. But
I stopped playing
now with this Mortal Kombat 11, it's like as long as I can get in that first like 3-month window, the game will still be fun. After that, when we cats start mastering each character, and it's gonna be like any other fighter.
Let's all be honest with ourselves here.
Yes, I love it. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying?
Let's all be honest with
I'm gonna pump my man up for a second.
the
Talk to me nice.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You looking at the king over here. The raiding combos is real nasty, real illegal. Illegal is the term.
Now look, hey, listen.
Hold on. Before, I do want to say, I will say, I remember the first time I played this man in Mortal Kombat. I think it was what, Mortal Kombat 9?
No, it was 10.
It was 10. It was 10. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I quit. Not halfway. I'll finish my round.
Right.
But I know the first time I played him 2 times, and I was like, I ain't playing him no more. I ain't down with this.
Right.
Can I get somebody on my level, please?
Right. I will say this.
Where's the matchmaking at?
I will say this.
It's the wrong guy.
I will say this. When it comes to Mortal Kombat, and even Injustice, but I'm more so saying Mortal Kombat, if Dippin is picking Raiden, I'm good. I'm so good.
I put him if he chose somebody different.
Yeah, when he
He's
grabbed
still
somebody
playing,
else, alright, cool,
Raiden
let's
is
get
gone.
busy. But when he grabbed Raiden, man, you can have it. It's not even, it's so stupid.
I had that like 60 combo in the corner.
Yeah,
But-
like, it's ridiculous.
But your boy still catch that Street Fighter work.
Yeah, he don't play Street Fighter though. That's what he don't fucking play it. He don't play it. He don't play
Like
Street
step
Fighter.
over on this side.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Shun. Hey, hold on. Hey, Shun. What was that breakdown when it comes to Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat?
Oh, that joke that was like,
what's the reality of it? Go ahead, please.
it was like, it said something like, only people who can't play Street Fighter play, or like people who aren't good enough to play Street Fighter play Mortal Kombat.
Terrible.
Change my mind.
That's what it was. Yeah. It was that.
Just a little salt in there.
It was that.
A little salt in there.
See me in Tekken though.
Right. But I played. I definitely done played about like 4 hours of the 11 beta. It's fire. Yeah, like playing online, the net code feels great. That was actually the thing that impressed me the most was the net code.
Yeah, but other than Soul Calibur, every net code for fighters always feels good in the beta, right?
That's true.
I mean, but yeah, 'cause it's not. Yeah, because it's not.
You start getting some stress on that.
Look,
Yeah, of course.
Other than our inability to play with each other with the Dragon Ball Z beta,
I was just about
I
to bring
never
that
had
up.
any network
Yeah,
issues.
but that was their like that was so still.
No, other than that,
But yeah,
I didn't have any issues playing actual matches. Just
Yeah.
not with y'all specifically.
yeah, no,
Doing that.
Y'all ran
We're
matches.
gonna get like 2
Ran matches.
Y'all ran matches.
yeah.
I've ran matches.
Like
I
I said,
got
net
on. I
code,
ran a couple jumps.
flawless.
Feeling it.
Only 5 characters in the beta.
Oh,
Oh, you talking about on 11 beta?
yeah.
Like together?
Like,
Oh no, because they
I
don't have the
physically
input.
couldn't.
You know, they don't. These betas, you know,
I
they
mean,
never
I
include an invite system.
I don't get it.
I don't get it
It
either.
doesn't
This makes no sense to me.
I didn't get to, I did play some matches, but I didn't get to play as long as I wanted to because, truthfully, some little ones was at my crib,
Oh yeah.
and I definitely knocked somebody's skull off, and was watching them bleed all over the ground. And I was like, turn the street.
You know what's funny? When
The violence is real in that game.
when MK10 came out, everybody first thing they did was hop online. To the store. The first thing I did was I got into practice for the first 3 days. So when I came out, I was well fresh. But I remember my cousin. He lived in North Carolina. I don't know if he. I don't think he watched the stream or he's not in it right now. But at one point he was grabbing all his friends that was like the best in Mortal Kombat, and he would set us up in like a private lobby. 10 of them battles. Get him up out of here.
serve it.
That's funny as shit.
Who's next?
Speaking of
Done.
beta, now my question for you is, why are you not? Why
I'm not on it?
Yeah.
I'm committed to Sekiro right now, bro. I mean, y'all are really good at being on it with the betas, but honestly, I want a game like Mortal Kombat.
He's like,
I want the whole thing.
Yeah, I will say,
Yeah.
I will say,
Yeah.
I can kind of understand that because when like I said, yesterday I played it for like a good 2.5 hours, and I was going back and forth between Scorpion and Cabal, and I definitely.
Don't you want that Sub-Zero?
Right, I was like, yo, and I was telling Hypnotic, I was like, dog, I need Sub-Zero and Cassie Cage, like, now.
I know it's Savage, but I actually need, is he confirmed?
Who?
Ermac? I need Ermac. I know new Cybot is confirmed.
Was he was in a,
Yeah,
he was
such
one of the characters,
he was
bro.
such a popular
Aaron
character.
Black
I
is
love-
confirmed.
I don't care.
Aaron Black.
I don't care what he's into sexually. Ain't got nothing to do with me, but I need my bojitsu.
Yeah, new
I was crashing cats with that dude.
I'm gonna tell you, you already know ratings are given, right?
Yeah, he's in there.
I'm gonna tell you, and I don't know if it's gonna surprise you or not, but Noob, Saibot, Ball, those gonna be my main three right
Son,
now.
okay, listen, I'm glad you, son, look.
Noob, Saibot,
Let me
Ball.
tell you, hold on.
Hey, you remember that one joint he could suck to the floor, and then
Son,
if you
son,
meter burned it, you
hold on. Son, let me tell you.
Dude, that was my shit.
When I was
bro.
playing yesterday,
Saibot.
when I was playing
That was like
yesterday,
ultimate, right? That was ultimate.
It was a meter burn move.
when I was playing yesterday, I went on like the run I went on. I had like it was like an 8-win streak. I was using that nigga Cabal. That motherfucker.
So now when you say 8-win streak, do you have?
Oh, the footage is at the crib.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hey, it's on YouTube right now.
So when
like,
you say
okay.
8-win streak, I mean,
Kenny was watching
you
it.
mean
at
like
his crib,
consecutive, like
consecutive,
no losses?
bruh.
No
Consecutive
L's.
with
No
Cabal,
L's.
putting that work down. You know what I'm saying? Cabal is
I
nothing
was
but
at
the
5
truth.
before I had to
Nothing but the truth.
stop sharing the
Nothing but
violence with the kids.
Like Cabal is like.
So everybody joining, we're talking about Mortal Kombat 11
Cabal's
the beta.
He's gonna be one of my mains for sure. Like I'm convinced.
Oh,
it's crazy.
By the way,
I
I
can't believe
don't know what other
how
character
big.
y'all got to play, but the character I was actually dousing cats with. From back in the day, I used to play her on Trilogy. Jade.
Oh, okay.
I was blasting cats with Jade.
That's literally what we used
Blasting
to right
cats
before we
with
left his
Jade.
house.
I was
using
blasting cats. I was knocking skulls off.
Well, I cannot.
Blasting with Jade.
Animal.
Hey, real quick though,
We gotta get a live stream like setup going for when 11 releases.
Oh yeah, facts.
Just have to.
I was gonna say, shout out to
Trey can't use Raiden though.
Nah.
we set up a little tournament mode. No, I was gonna say what we could actually probably do is run it. We'll bring 2 systems.
Yeah.
And then run one, and we'll just have 2 streams going.
Yeah.
We'll have the regular podcast. And
Yeah, and then we do the NVGA joint.
But no, for everybody watching, shout out to everybody watching right now. If you guys are new, you've never seen us before, we are NVGA, stands for Northern Virginia Gaming Alliance. And
No, it doesn't stand for the Nevada Gaming Alliance.
Alright, Shaka.
But yeah, man, I'm Trey B. Dippin.
Kato.
Scoop 23.
Sean 44.
If you haven't noticed, we got this guy on the screen right here.
4343.
Yes, sir. AKA Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we in here. We got this. Is although we're streaming on PS4, this is going through our YouTube. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And we want to know. Right now we're talking about. We have like a list that we go down, and right now we're talking about the Mortal Kombat 11 beta. So if you've played the beta, let us know what you think about it, because that's what they're talking about. There's nothing right now. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Kenja Gaming said, "Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You know what I'm saying?"
Hey, salute my guy.
Good.
But yeah. So I think Larry, did you play the beta yet?
No, I haven't played the beta because I already know I'm going to get the game. Like,
You don't know anything.
Hold on,
Trailer.
real quick though. Let's all be clear though. Let's all be clear. Shocker's ass don't play online. Alright? Shocker. This is like the 5th, 6th fighting game you done got, right? Get your ass online. Your ass every time Shocker get every fighting game that come out, and then nigga be like, I'm just playing arcade, bruh. Like, nigga, get online, Shocker. Get online.
He don't want to get online
He
again.
was running from that WWE work too.
Right.
I'm not gonna let that become between us.
Nice.
Because I already know I'm gonna get waxed, I'm gonna be upset, I'm gonna be raged.
Can't deal with this crap. Taking this game back. Right.
What's your address again, bro?
Right. He like 106.
You home on Saturdays, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, no reason. Hey, can we be on Saturday?
Right.
You can pick me up from the airport, right?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah.
Challenge accepted. One time only.
He said challenge. I like that.
One time only.
Oh, one time. Wait, hold on. If it's one time, only,
you know what's funny?
on Borderlands.
Legit one match.
Nah, look, I'm about to say because we was actually supposed to play Tekken online, me and you. We never did.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know they can come out with another Tekken tag that allows you to play with your friends online.
You talking about like the co-op joint?
Yeah, that would be fine.
If I were a villain, I'd be the one that's ducking all the time. You fight when I'm ready.
Hey, look, I told you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I was gonna get on Tekken the other day.
Did mama uppercut sliding out of that?
Alright.
So, what's up? What else we got, man?
Hey, anybody else say anything about MK11 in there?
No.
So, I mean, you had to
I don't
pre-order in
want
order to
to
get
use
into
that,
it, you know.
just for
Your boy,
one foreplay.
be pre-order and everything.
Yeah, we went to GameStop. So, speaking of games, obviously, one of the big things at E3 this year, as far as big games is going to be at E3, is Cyberpunk 2077.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077.
We
CD
could talk
Projekt
about, we could talk
Newest
about
game.
this game every podcast,
Probably
and I
so.
feel like we still wouldn't run out of ideas.
If you're listening, if you can hear the music well, let us know in the comments because I'm curious about the level. Yeah, I'm curious what it is because you know we.
I was gonna ask you, Larry, on your end, what's the music sound like through the stream?
It fades in and out.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But you can hear it, like, is it too much or is it?
It's just right from my end, but it does fade in and out.
Okay.
Well, it's supposed to. It's probably going. It's like repeating
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm
Changing
saying.
the
Okay,
songs.
that's all.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, right.
So you can continue.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Okay.
curious.
Okay.
Yeah, this is more of a free shoot type thing.
It's
Like I
a
said,
session. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry, sir.
Nah. CD Projekt Red themselves has already confirmed that Cyberpunk 2077 is obviously going to be there. It's going to be a big talking point because obviously it's like the only game they're really working on right now. They did say they are working on another game, but they're not talking about it. So my whole thing with that is just what's some of y'all's predictions with that joint as far as like release date, how big you think it's going to be, and do you think it will be one of these game changer type of games when it comes out?
Go ahead, sure.
So
Did you have you played any Witcher or anything like that?
no, but we were talking about briefly last week. But based on what you described it as, I would kind of picture it as something like an evolved version of. And I know it's not the same, but it's like an evolved version of like Watch Dogs 2. Like maybe say like 30 years in the future or whatever. So as far as popularity is concerned, it's one of those games where if they don't put enough into it right away, then it'll drop off after like the first one, like after the story mode.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This is one of those games where it is only story mode. You know, it's a big ass RPG like The Witcher. So, to me, it just looks like Blade Runner, but video game. Like, so I don't know if you watched either the original Blade Runner.
Blade Runner actually has a game.
Yeah, or 2049. It pretty much just looks like that, but in a video game format. The city looks nuts. They did I think it was, what was that, like 6 months ago when they released that 45-minute demo of the joint? Shit was bananas, like just the number of like NPC pedestrians walking around, like how you can interact with pretty much everybody, or you don't have to interact with nobody, like it's retarded. So
Oh, it's not watching.
no, I'm talking about Cyberpunk 2077.
I think.
By the way, Ray said the music sounds good.
Okay, perfect. I think that if it's even within an ounce as fleshed out and gone through as The Witcher 3, not the previous ones, The Witcher 3, it's going to be obviously an instant hit, right? And they're usually pretty crazy about their storyline, so it's going to win. I don't think it's going to drop off maybe necessarily as fast as you're saying, maybe in a month. I think it'll be stretched out.
I didn't know what you said about it being
Strictly story. Yeah,
Yeah, it's single player.
So when people are gonna buy it and enjoy it because of that fact.
Oh yeah, obviously it's gonna be. Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's like
it's one of those games where it's one of those. It's like Skyrim. It's like Witcher. It's like Fallout. It's one of those games.
Right. Well, not like Sekiro, but in the sense that there's no online mode.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
buying the game strictly to enjoy it.
Yeah. It's one of those
You're
like
gonna run
we're gonna
around,
put like 150 hours into it. Straight RPG.
I got a quick question. Side note.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about games with online mode versus not having online mode? Do you think like certain people like depend on the online mode too much, and so they kind of half-ass, or like Treyarch, they just got rid of the whole fucking campaign altogether and just threw you right into a battle royale mode? Do you think like people?
I think that is a really good question, and you guys in the comments, if you're listening, put what you think as well. Personally, I feel like sometimes you do run into where they put so much effort into the online and the multiplayer that the campaign is usually trash, right?
The last several.
It's lacking. And
what's the last good one? What's the last good Call of Duty campaign? Is it Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
You liked Black Ops, didn't you? Black Ops 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, even I played Modern Warfare 1 and 2.
There you go. However, there's a caveat to that, right? So if I know I have this parent company that's saying, hey, you guys got to crank out these games, right? All right. Well, the last one, they have the statistics on how many people played the campaign. You know what I'm saying? And who did and who didn't. If you see most people just get on, they just jump right into the multiplayer. I'm not gonna put a campaign in. You see what I'm saying?
Why waste time?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna waste the resources. I'm not gonna waste the effort.
When it comes to most games, including games that are literally just the story, only about 35% of people actually finish the campaign. That was a statistic that came out with like a couple of years back. Only 35%. Only about 35% of all. Like
finish the campaign when it's campaign only, or when you have the option.
No, either way. Only like it's like under 40% in every game.
So you're saying GTA. Under 40% of every game that has a campaign gets they never.
I mean, there's a couple rare games where like a lot of people finish, such as like back in the day, Prince of Persia. But like,
yeah, that was.
It was like for Call of Duty, it was like 32% of people who play Call of Duty actually finish the campaign. It doesn't mean that people didn't start it actually finishing it.
Yeah.
And we're not talking difficulty. That could be easy.
Okay.
Only 30% of people who actually play Call of Duty beat the campaign.
So with all that being said, what do you think about Cyberpunk? What's your prediction?
Cyberpunk's gonna be fire. I think they're gonna take as much time as they need, and the game is it's not quite there. I do think there will be a point where it might be a little overhyped. Not in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they gotta taper. They gotta make sure that they keep the hype down a little bit. Yeah, because like they don't want it to be so. Fable. I don't know if you guys remember Fable back in the day. Molyneux talks so much stuff about you're gonna be able to grow a tree in Fable and all this other stuff. And the game came out and it didn't have everything he wanted it to have in it.
Yeah.
And people's expectations were so high, the game ended up not doing as good. But the game actually was still fire. And it was one of Xbox's best sellers.
You got some comments?
So, a guy named Beer Me, he just kept saying funny. He already said race that music sounds good. Monty Moore says, okay, who wins the Iron Throne? I think he might have been talking about, what we're talking about, okay, but I thought it was King of the Hill. I don't know, did they change the name of it?
Clarify what you're talking about, Monty.
Yeah, tell them, yeah.
If you're talking about the best fighter or best person, like I was thinking, he sounds like he's talking about like, I guess if we were playing a fighting game, out of us who would win, maybe?
I don't know if like MK, because we were talking about MK11, it seems like when he asked that.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I'll be honest, if we're talking about, I can answer that question. If we're talking Mortal Kombat, who the best fighter in this room personally,
We already know who that is.
as a gamer, I don't want to admit it. Like Trey over here. But as far as in fighters overall, it's probably K over here. And if it's something a little more unique, like
say Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
My man is but of a Game of Thrones.
Jon Snow, fool. What you mean? Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. I don't know.
We'll find out soon enough.
Next month, right?
Yeah, April 14th.
So let me ask y'all this.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, great one.
Arya Stark! Just cutting throats over here.
Hey,
Thank God.
I got a question for everybody.
No, Arya, I did everything I could.
Yeah, I got a question for everybody, including everybody watching.
They caught this whole manga.
Would you guys enjoy either us, like if we all came together for a few hours, like on a day during the week, and like literally streamed us playing whatever, like any game, like game upon request, or like if MK11 comes out, like you said, we all come and just stream it. Is that something that you guys would like? Obviously, we will still come and then probably use some of that footage and throw it up during the podcast, but. But I just had a question. It would have to be like, it would be late though. Like, probably some everybody home. You know what I'm saying? Probably like.
I get home like the latest I usually get home is like 6:30. He gets home around the same time, maybe even a little bit later.
Yeah, it depends on the day for me.
My man over here taking naps.
Yeah, I was about to say, it could be, I mean, maybe that's something, remember we were talking about going to your house. Maybe that's something you can do over there.
The funny thing is, I'm actually going to switch everything around my room because I want it to be
ridiculous, man.
feng shui.
I don't know if y'all had this. This is amazing. White Cranberry. It's ocean spray.
Ocean spray.
Yeah.
It's NVGA spray.
Right.
Let me ask you this though. Back to Cyberpunk real quick. Release date. When do you see it coming out? This year, next year, year after? Keep in mind, with that being said, keep in mind the game's been in development for like 6 years already.
Good.
Well, based on how long it took Red Dead to come out, I would say we got another 3-4 years.
You know what though? I would say.
She know what my mama stays, she know
right.
Your mama stays. Hey, what you doing here, cuz? She did my curtain.
If y'all ain't got no prediction,
No, I was
I'm
gonna
going
say.
to jump out there and say Q3 of 2020. I'm talking like somewhere between June and September. I know that's such a weird spot to pick, but they're so high profile, they don't need Christmas.
I would have to agree with you because they don't need those numbers because the CD Projekt Red people are gonna buy just based upon the name.
It's like Overwatch.
The brand.
Yep.
I'm not saying Overwatch isn't good, but
So you guys think summer?
What'd you say, Shocker?
Go 95.
I say you guys think it's coming out in the summer?
No, he was saying the fall.
No. I was saying the summer.
Okay.
I actually my original thought was actually Q2, but I feel like they're gonna take as much time. I'll put it this way. I really don't think it's coming out this year at all.
Well, I would say for me, my prediction is either later this year, which I don't think is gonna happen. So I'll be saying like around November 2019, or honestly, I think just 2020, somewhere, anywhere in 2020. It could be beginning, middle, or end of 2020. But I do think it'll be out by 2020. Something like that.
You gotta be out this jump like 6 months.
Right.
But you Trey? You don't really have a prediction on this?
Nah, because he's.
I'll probably go with what you said.
Yeah, I just for some
Because of how long Red Dead took, right? Hasn't Anthem been in development for 6 years?
Like 5 years. So makes it. That's like.
that's what
I hope they wait until
I'm
next
gonna
year.
leave Anthem alone.
that's what it is.
No, I'm gonna keep beating that shit up because I was like, Anthem,
Yep.
Yeah, he was like, I need something else to play other than Destiny. I need another game other than Destiny. Oh man, it's a game.
You got the division.
From one of my favorite developers, one of my favorite franchise, Mass Effect. They're gonna bring the way the guns work over. They're gonna bring the way the powers work over. Which is why the powers feel so good in Anthem is because they're Mass Effect. But everything else.
Then the game came out. Somebody was in my ear. That's dude, baby.
Yeah, shocker like I told you so.
Well, they were not going from the Android.
So look, speaking of franchises, that kind of brings me to the next topic. This is something I was thinking about the other day because somebody had mentioned it to me. What is a franchise you would like to see come back that hasn't been around for a while? That you'd like to see come back? I already have mine, but I'm gonna let one of y'all start first.
Saints Row.
I mean,
Shocker.
Saints Row.
Saints Row.
Saints Row? Really?
Saints Row. Really.
Okay.
I want more.
I never
story.
really put any time into Saints Row. You?
I did.
Saints. And I never.
I played for like
the first
5
three.
seconds.
Yeah.
The first three.
Oh my god, you guys are terrible. I played all of them.
I played all of them.
All
but
of
the
them.
first
You
three.
got- I own 2 of them.
Yeah, no. Was it the third one we
PlayStation
played? It was the third one we played
Yeah,
together, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Look, I just want y'all to know that a homeboy ran around as a big booty bitch.
Yeah, nah. The first.
I love that joke.
You're a pervert.
For me, when it comes to Saints Row, the first three were the best in my opinion. Mainly the first and the third. The second one was kind of those parts of it I was like, I'm good on this.
That's because they were finding themselves. It was like, do we want to be that gangster from the first one,
Right?
or do we want to be the silly
right.
that the third one ended up being?
Right.
And
Same.
so the identity was a little lost.
Now the joints after 3, like the heaven and hell and the superpower joint, and shit.
Oh, yeah,
They were weird, but they were fun.
Yeah.
They were weird, but they were fun.
Yeah, they were. I was just like, I guess it just got to that point where I was like, I'm over it. I'm good.
I mean,
But I love the third.
I love Saints Row 4 just because, like I said, I mean, the absurdity, like,
Yeah.
just with the absurdity of it,
You wanna speak?
I saw that
I know you know what you want.
kind of like how the Fast and Furious franchise.
You know what game I want.
But,
Yeah, I got you.
So what?
Now you go ahead.
Right.
You know,
Hit it up.
I'll be honest.
Hit that subscribe button.
There's actually a couple games I could want. All right. You know, I could go ahead and jump out there and be like, Dreamcast with the Power Stone. You know what I'm saying?
Pick one, my nigga.
I know. I'm gonna pick
This
one.
ain't a buffet.
Fantasy Star Online.
Oh my God.
wow.
Hey. Hey,
Yes.
and Brain's still watching.
Any niggas that
So
play
many
Fantasy Star
hours.
like men. Anyway.
Hey.
Okay, but nah.
And it's men with beards.
Alright, so Fantasy Star.
Fantasy Star.
Shocker says
Saints Row.
Saints Row.
Curious to hear.
I'm not trying to
I think we've had this conversation before.
That might be what I got it from. I think me and you were talking about.
About what?
I said, I think that's where I might have got it from. I think me and you were talking about
This is what it is. Now I was one man. It was wild. Shimmy.
Oh,
yeah, that's
niggas on Dreamcast.
Aren't they building one?
Yeah, they are.
Shimmy
It's
3
I
in
think-
development now?
I think the same people who worked on Shimmy worked on the Yakuza series.
Wait. Are you
But I never
wait?
got-
You're talking Shinmu, like Shinmu 1, 2, Dreamcast status, whatever?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they're working on
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the go.
Literally.
Yeah.
Now
it
it's
was
gonna take a while,
Now this
and I
is,
hope it lives up to the hype.
now this is
It
where
might not.
that game, the dynamics of this game was so like this was before like what we see as like Grand Theft Auto.
I wanna admit, hard foul. I never played Shinmu 1 or 2.
Well, 2 I think was trash.
I
But
never played it. I never
I
played
think
it.
Shimmy was only on Xbox.
You owned it, right? Didn't you own it? You
I'm
didn't.
I'm in the never played it club.
Yeah, bro. That's
thought you
it's-
really
that game. That
I played it for like. I'm kidding. I never owned it, but I think I did. I'm gonna date myself. I think I did rent it from like Blockbuster or something crazy.
That
like
was the thing back in the day.
Hollywood Video or something. Yeah, I'm gonna date it. Cause some people will be like, "What is a Blockbuster?"
I still got my Blockbuster card.
Yeah, me too.
Right, exactly. What is you saying?
What is you talking about?
Your Blockbuster card might be
It's on my trust.
But honestly, I think
Your Blockbuster card might be floating around my house somewhere.
Probably.
The last time I used it was Georgia.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, so
You were saying?
I was saying I think that at that era where Dreamcast came out, it was better than PS2 came out years after, or at least a year.
It came out ahead of its time.
And
People
in
didn't
Way
remember
ahead.
it.
my
Dreamcast
opinion,
in general.
I thought Dreamcast was on pace with PS3. I may be reaching a little bit,
not really.
but I think, but
I
anyway,
don't
with
think
that
you
being
know. You're
said,
absolutely right.
Not really.
PS2 was the golden era game for me.
well,
No. Just
like graphics
some of the stuff that Dreamcast
I
graphics
was
was fire.
Dreamcast for the most part.
Dreamcast was fire.
Dreamcast came out like 4 years too early.
I mean, I have the
Yeah, it
console.
came out-
I'm not.
yeah, Dreamcast
I ain't knocking it at all.
It was way ahead of everybody. Dreamcast was the first system that you could get online with, right?
You still got your power stone?
I remember having the memory card with the screen on it.
Yeah.
They had mini games on it.
Yeah,
that
the
was
time
fun.
got you.
I had a pet. I don't know what it was. I forget what it was called. But I had a pet, a child too.
Oh yeah, the Sonic, yeah.
You had to make that little
Sonic
noise.
Adventure.
Sonic Adventure is fire. Music, everything.
Glitchy.
You know, my only good thing I have to say about the Dreamcast is the fact that was the issue for everybody. How easy it is scratch.
Yeah, that.
No, we can't even say.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was
Because like that was an Xbox 360 issue. Like you even slightly moved the 360, it's almost somebody riding on rims on that disc.
Yeah, that freaking that screwed there on the Xbox.
I rented a brand new game because I worked at the game store at the time when I first got my 360. And Sean moved the Xbox. I had that garbage was it Fantastic Four game? That was trash. But Sean moved the console. Brand new disc. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't say nothing. I turned that joint back in. I ain't say no. Oh yeah, it's good. Just walk away.
Oh, your boy Ray says PSO was the shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
He also said Snoop, you fat. He also said Shimmy was like 10 years ahead of his time. And I wanted to go back to that real quick too. Bronx Sushi said Katniss Everdeen will win the Game of Thrones.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
Fatness Everdeen.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
Yeah, going back to like, I think I like said Shimmy definitely because, like he said, it was 10 years ahead of his time. Like I could literally go back and enjoy that game right now. And like the mechanics of it was like a linear free roam game, but then the fighting mechanics was just it was like, I think you can compare it to like Tekken style fighting mechanics with like that linear.
Like 360.
It's just, and it wasn't always just. I liked it too because it wasn't always just you know that classic gameplay where like you had to press a button at that sequence. They had that in combination.
Not mini games. What is it? That they started using it. God of War started doing it.
I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
There's a name for it.
QuickTime.
QuickTime. There you go. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you could walk in the arcade, play a mini game. It was just
It's great.
And we're talking about what?
That's in the
15?
90s. Yeah.
Almost 15 years ago?
Yeah.
That's
No, 2000. No.
more than 15?
Further back.
I thought Shenmue came out in like 98, 99.
It was something like that. I was still.
No, Dreamcast came out in 99.
Yeah, so I was gonna say.
Yeah, but we're in the year 2019. So that means
So
like
longer than 15. Yeah,
that's somewhere around like
20 years?
17.
20 years?
Yeah.
Shimmy probably came out. I don't know when it came out,
19.
but if it came out when Dreamcast first dropped, then yeah, we're
I
talking.
think Shimmy was one of the first games that did that. 3 discs.
It's no less than 17 years ago that show came out.
And how many gigs do you think?
Should be.
Nowadays,
Yeah, it should be 200. It should be 200 gigs. 200 gigs
I
right
have
now.
a split.
that's just a whole
deal,
hard drive.
right? Like if I was gonna break, this is not really a revival, so I'll save that for something else. But
Did you make it yours?
no, that's
No,
not
he
mine.
didn't. Did
That's
you?
not mine.
No.
Nah. Mine is actually a throwback. You had Shenmue, like you had these heavy hitters. Mine is real basic, yo. Give me a Need for Speed Underground 2 type game, and I'll be on it.
Okay,
You mean
yeah.
like the arcades kind of?
1 or 2.
How about a good
1 or 2,
SRS?
yeah. Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, we
Like
started
arcade version?
Yeah, like with the drifting, the
Oh, you mean they actually
the
want to
lowering
Need
the
for
wheels.
Speed game
Hey, you know what?
put it
Okay,
every-
now I
And
know.
I don't feel like I got that in any of these recent games, even though it kind of is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
kinda
I don't
isn't.
care.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Now are we talking like 2019 graphics, but that same arcade style? Like
Well-
not corny.
Well,
No,
see,
hold on. It doesn't have to be arcade. It just means like, remember, like you had your own garage and upgrading your own cars, and if you brought that game up to date
Need for
and
Speed
they
Underground
added
has
some
five
features,
to it.
you
Yeah.
could have something like, yo, I got a crib, you got a crib, we're all online. But our cribs could be like GTA style, but not the same spot type of shit.
Test drive.
But hold on, yes, test drive, test drive.
with Island Boy.
And now
I
let
would
me
actually even take that over Underground.
let me get
You
let me
my
get
test drive back.
let me
I would
get-
buy day one.
the Forza motorsport driving mechanics.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Oh, But yo,
Actually,
I wanna before you say yours.
I kind of wish you didn't even say that because I would actually take test drive over underground. He's like within a millisecond.
The buying the houses and that joint, the motorcycle, that joint.
Oh, the motorcycle.
I'll be like, hey, meet me. I'm at the motorcycle. I'm at the
You go to the dealership. You go to the dealership,
and y'all both walking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how serious it was. I had one of the test drives on PC, and me and my friends used to set up chairs in my room, get on the joint, I drive to a location in the game, and we're acting to get out the car.
Hey,
like it was serious. Like, it was serious.
test drive like that.
Before you mention the game that you would like refresh status, I want an honorable mention because I remember telling that my man Ray was in Chat's house playing Bloody Roar, so magnificent. I was an animal with the tiger dog. My character was the bunny. I ain't gonna lie, no, my character was the bunny.
Yeah, mine was the
tiger. Bloody Roar, dog.
The nigga that turned into my
like multiple versions of that game.
Yeah, they had like 3.
It was
my favorite was 2 and 3.
It was like 3.
But for me now, I will say there's a lot of good picks. For me, where as far as how far we got from multiplayer, the one type of multiplayer that I would love to see come back is vehicular multiplayer. And for me,
Twisted Metal.
Yes, sir.
Twisted Metal,
dog.
you know,
like, I was thinking about this the other day. I
Vigilante
was like, yo, I want a good.
Hey, look, you got a standing ovation.
Like, I want another Twisted Metal,
I
dog.
need that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Going around the sweet tooth, putting in that work.
You know what this game was fire, though? I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember the character name. Did you ever play Vigilante
We
8?
got some new people in here with some questions.
Go ahead.
Yeah, shoot your comment.
I think you say Hoviges. Anyway, bro, we it's a podcast, gaming podcast. The NVGA stands for Northern Virginia Gaming Alliance, and
I think that's a damn Russian troll. I think that's what it is.
we're all good friends. My bad. We're all good friends, and we do this podcast every Sunday.
This man said
So,
it's a book club.
Hit that subscribe button, man.
It is a book club.
It's a game club. Welcome to the Alliance.
Right.
Yeah. On the second note, probably got about like
10 minutes.
Oh, by the way, I got 2 honorable mentions.
What'd you say, Shocker?
I'm about to say I got 2 honorable mentions. The first one I hate to say it because of the publisher. I wouldn't get it because of the publisher, but it is a franchise, and if the publisher got the word of mouth going again, I would play another Burnout game.
Okay.
And the second,
Like Paradise or before Paradise?
Paradise.
Okay. Not Paradise is
Something
fine.
in the vein of Paradise. No, I would take one. I take one before Paradise too, because I love the Burnout first.
Okay.
And the second one going way back, Sega Genesis, Vector Man.
Oh,
That man went back.
you went way back.
Went back.
You might as well bring back Ultra Beast while you
to
at
the
it.
back, dog.
Yeah, oh, by the way,
Rise from your grave.
Rise from your grave.
Sega Mini.
Use the turbo controller. That was my giant boy. Love that song. Rise from your grave.
You know, I think it would be fire. Not that they didn't abandon the franchise, but can I get a Breath of the Wild version of Ocarina of Time, though?
That would be fire. I don't think I would have a life, actually. Yeah, please don't do that.
Decent.
Yeah, please don't do. That's a bad idea. It's not like status. Right, Ocarina of Time.
I have the podcast.
Right.
Yo, got lost in the sauce.
Right. That would be too tough.
Tits inside to these.
Oh, he said.
Casco's thing.
Hey, I'm Trey, bro. We're using my this is my house, and we're using my my PlayStation.
Who asked, right?
Nah, it's the whole.
Don't feed that troll truck.
Your boy got.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to
Hit
figure
that
out.
subscribe button.
I'm trying to
That's
figure
all
out.
good. That's all good.
Don't literally hit this one. Find it wherever you watch it at.
I'm trying to figure out what's Larry talks.
What you talking about, man?
What you talking about,
What I'm
Larry?
talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was actually, like, right up until the show started, I couldn't even think of what to talk about. Now, since y'all started talking about that Mortal Kombat 11 beta, I can't wait for the game. That whole ass pre-order bonus Shao Kahn.
Let me more about this shit for a grant.
Well, I am seriously open. I'm seriously hurt about that pre-order
Yeah.
bonus Shao
My
Kahn.
man been blown about that since they announced it. Like, he literally cannot let it go.
No.
I mean, I get it.
I love it. I love
I
it.
get it. You type.
Like, I see that. I almost want to wait for the game, the Ultimate Edition that comes out.
Because you know it's coming.
But
Gold Ultimate Edition.
Look,
With all the characters.
But now that I'm thinking about it, let's just talk about this. And this is going to be a weird question. Who's your favorite whole ass villain? Who's your favorite whole villain? Because like I said, Shao Kahn's a hoe, but I don't like him at all.
Shao Kahn is a hoe.
My favorite whole villain is Dutch from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Shit.
That's
Because
a good pick.
I really can't get past how
That's a good
boisterous he is.
Yeah.
Like I know he's just a fucking narcissist, but
That's a good pick.
he's just fucking
God damn.
a joker. I love it.
I'm guessing he's
So,
not
I'm just wondering, who's your favorite whole villain?
not
Yeah.
favorite villain.
I know what you're saying.
Favorite
Just a
whole
crap.
Not necessarily favorite villain,
Just
but
a
whole
piece
villain.
of shit.
It's already over my favorite.
For whatever.
Some doo-doo.
Yeah, he's some
You know, wow. Could somebody go that actually has an answer?
That's a good one. Because mine might have been Dutch too, but I don't want to use
I'm gonna
that.
tell you my favorite whole ass villain. It's fucking Blazing Bull and Sekiro. Whole ass
Oh boy.
nigga. I was scared of some firecracker ass niggas.
Okay.
Nah, that game's tough though. But
Okay.
that's just off the top of my head. I'm probably trying to think of something. No, I retract that statement. I'll add on to that statement. I would say Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, he
Sonic.
is a hoe.
Dr.
Dr. Robotnik. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, off the top of my head, like, I can only really think of two people. And that's the DLC Bloodborne Joan, Koss. Nigga born on the beach in your face, jumps out as a newborn and beats your ass like 25 times before you finally think you might win. But the other Joe I was actually thinking of, and I don't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure my man Kato remembers his name. Bitch ass nigga from Third Strike. The nigga the boss. And if not him, the cat from Street Fighter
Talking about my man with
4.
the red and blue.
Yeah, was it
What
Sin?
was his name?
Was it Sin?
Yeah.
S-E-N?
It was something like that.
It was something weird.
I know you're talking
Or
about.
the dude from Street Fighter 4.
Either way, they're both
Because
trash.
they're just, oh man. Nigga out here like, I know all your moves.
Hey, Sean, you're right.
Ah.
Nah, you're right. Was the other guy with the
Black
white
guy,
hair. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not him. He was, I'm talking about the dude who was like yin and yang, but he was
He
like,
was at the end and
was like
you
yellow and
literally had
orange or
to cheat
something.
to beat him. It was goofy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know, well, I don't know about that.
We're talking about gaming villains, right?
But hoe ones. The ones you
Yeah,
hate.
yeah.
The ones you hate.
Not the ones
Oh, I
you
got.
like.
I got one that is just like, really. This is the cat y'all chose to be the villain, and I think I'm the only person that really experienced it. That hoe ass motherfucker from Destiny 2, Prince Emo, in the Forsaken DLC. The cat.
Oh,
that-
he a hoe. He a hoe hoe.
He's a
He a hoe ass hoe.
bitch.
Hey,
Think about that cat.
Bruh, Prince Aldrin. Prince Aldrin, bruh. Trash, yo. You wanna talk about a hoe?
You
That's
talking
a
about
hoe.
petty?
Right,
That was
Hey.
petty.
that was a hoe.
I didn't get the way I wanted it. I'm gonna kill one of
I'm
your
gonna kill
favorite
everybody.
guardians.
Yeah, you just kill everybody.
You might lose
hey,
a good portion of the Destiny community.
villain name is Gil.
Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I just remember, like, I mean, like literally, like, like most villains at the end of a Street Fighter just feel
He
like
was petty
that.
though.
He was mad, like, and then there was the dude from Street Fighter 4, right? The one who like stole half everybody's moves and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga would suck you in his gut and then spit you out into the wall.
Seth.
In fact, he made me like Bison. Bison became a likable guy after that.
Psycho Crusher the hell out of him.
No, because Bison felt less cheating after you played him.
Okay.
You played against Seth and it was like, oh man, Bison's not even that bad. Especially if you was playing Street Fighter 3 Alpha where you can shame him. Out that jump jam.
For me, I would say it wouldn't be necessarily, he's not the main villain, but he is a villain that you come across in the game. And he's like beyond a hoe. Like that's just like he's just like a shitty human being. David from Last of Us. The dude who basically you come across in the third section.
Trying to molest the child.
Who ends up trying to rape Ellie. That dude was like, ugh. Like he's just that dude was worse. Like everything about
you know who else? And this guy wasn't really that much of a hoe, but considering somebody outshined him so hard, you felt like it was an insult that he was the main villain. The cat from Far Cry 3. I don't even remember his name. Not Voz, because Voz is the best villain ever. The other guy makes you feel like you're a hoe just because it's like we already got Voz. Who's this guy?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sniped him. I literally don't remember this.
Any
that joint is the worst insult.
picks for cash
The
trash?
worst word ever.
I ain't gonna shoot you in that Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty sure we'll.
Right. I don't want to be in your zone. I'll kill you from a
Oh,
block
by
away.
the way, fellas, us is a cash.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Did you see that?
I was thinking,
What did you just ask? I have nothing.
I ain't just saying, but
Mortal Kombat 11 beta for me is cash.
Black, gold,
Pretty
diamond,
much.
ass cash.
Mortal Kombat 11 beta.
Oh, I ain't even played it yet, and I can already tell you it's cash.
Oh, you already know?
Gold bricks, diamonds,
Exactly.
platinum.
You understand?
I know none of you guys did. We'll never end up playing Outward, but Outward is cash.
Any other cash or trash picks? Anthem, trash.
Oh,
Shao Kahn pre-order
hold on.
trash.
Anthem right now, in my opinion, I'm gonna have to put it at trash, but I'm gonna have to say to be determined because as a games of service, it can. Not every game can, but this is one of those few games that could pull itself from the trash. But it has a time limit. Well, attention spans ain't gonna last for another 5 months.
Any comments? I think that's for me. That's pretty much it. Unless y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
yeah, we
Episode.
this week we're gonna unfortunately have to cut a little short. We probably actually have about another good, probably 30 minutes of content, but because time is money, you know,
Business.
life happens. We will be back next Sunday, probably somewhere between the hours of 1
1 to 2. Somewhere around there.
So those are
Between the hours of when certain people are ready.
Now here's the thing. If everybody subscribes and we actually make this a thing, we can be on time.
yeah, definitely. If you're watching right now and you
Just saying.
subscribe,
Consistency.
If you're enjoying the show, leave a like, subscribe, come back next week. Consistency.
Right, you know. We're gonna
You follow me at Scoop23. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much on everything. Xbox is 3 O's instead of 2. Everywhere else, Scoop23.
Sean 44 on PlayStation, on Xbox, on Steam, on Origin, on Uplay, on Battle.net. It's Sean 44. No extra games, nowhere played.
Shocker.
Sharker4343 on PlayStation Network, Longshot_Mark everywhere else. I'm gonna change that. I'm getting rid of that.
No doubt. Kato.
Kato with 3 H's, Steam, 6 feet banger on PlayStation, and I really get on my Xbox. So Kato pretty much on social media.
Shinobi 211. And if you don't understand the spelling of that Kato, KADOHHH.
Yeah, you know,
Triple.
Right.
like Homer.
Right.
Harsh.
And rounding it out. Trigger.
And on PSN, it's Trey_guy_swag. Everything else that's important, Trey be different.
Google.
Also, if you're a car guy and you like car content, also have a YouTube channel. Goes by the title of Trey Be Different.
Would you show the
Car
shit?
game. If you in the car,
He like, I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? Even dips. But with that being said, we're gonna end this off with a session.
Come get your whip dipped.
Sprayed and painted. All wet.
Would you like to start off the session?
They're gonna do a session, so y'all can enjoy it back in the next 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I will not be
You
partaking.
gotta always remember,
Okay.
big guys like to sit in the back with their arms folded, leaning side to side.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what he's talking
You
about.
ready, Larry?
Y'all don't know that song? It's a rap
Sure, why
song.
not?
Is this a rap song?
Yeah. Sitting in the back with my in the club with my arms folded, leaning side to side. It was a jump back in the day.
What was that?
Oh, young girl.
Nah, it was 3-6 Mafia. I'm just messing with it. Yeah. Man, that straight up right. You like, you gotta check it out. Yeah. Right.
Alright, man, we'll catch y'all next.
See y'all next week, man. Y'all be easy.